Welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. Listen, it's an interesting topic that I want to talk just for a quick minute. All right, this is a simple one. And what I want to talk about today is what determines market value, right? I'm a seller broker. Most of the work that I do, we represent sellers. We take product to market. We package them up, we position them for our sellers to maximize the equity, and we sell products to them. So what determines market value? It's interesting, you know why? Because when I'm out meeting with a seller, getting ready to take this office building, this retail strip center, or an industrial building to market, many times, of course, who makes the decision on what we're going to list it at? They certainly look to me to say, hey, Mark, what's the value of my building? And I have to go through my various methodologies to come up with what I believe is the very best value, similar to what an appraiser does. And of course, every seller has a number in their head too, right? Usually their number is a little bit higher than what mine's going to be because that's just the way it works in the business. But the price that a seller has in their head, and even the price that I put on a listing to take it to market, that's not the market value, because there's only one thing that determines market value: the market. This is important, okay? And it's important. The reason why is because when someone says, well, Mark, I don't want to leave any money on the table. I don't want to leave any money on the table. For Pete's sake, I need every nickel out of that property that I can get. I said, I know, I'm with you. I got you covered. This is what we do. We do it through making sure that we, again, as I mentioned, package, position, but we market the asset. We give it such maximum exposure. The entire marketplace is going to see it. That is so important. Why? If the marketplace doesn't see it, if the entire market doesn't see it, how are we really truly establishing market value? If I take a listing and I put it in my back pocket and I call 2 or 3 people about this listing, am I truly getting to market value? I don't think so. But when I'm getting it out there, when I'm covering all the bases on behalf of my sellers, now I've done my job with the marketing piece. Now I'm looking for the market to do its part, and the market always does its part. I don't care if you're selling a boat, I don't care if you're selling a car, I don't care if you're selling real estate. Market value is market value because that's just simply what the market's willing to pay for something. It can be a bag of potatoes, for Pete's sake. It's what the market is willing to pay. And that's the way it works in real estate. That's why it's really important, as we're providing guidance to our selling clients, that we're able to say to them, listen, we're 30 days on the market, 60 days on the market, 6 months on the market. We've exhausted this listing from an exposure point of view for your piece of land for 1.5 years. And if our price is up there and we're flatlining, we're not getting anything, we are absolutely nowhere close to market value, because there is a market value to everything. I've said this before, but in the work that we do working for sellers, there's 2 pieces to our equation. Typically, it's market demand and pricing. So market demand and pricing, they're the 2 critical issues. And what does market demand come from? It comes from making sure that you're giving it the proper marketing exposure. That's what we do really, really well. And many times we need to counsel, we need to guide and educate our seller clients on that. We appreciate the price that you may have in your head, and we appreciate the valuation work that we've done over here, but the market speaks loud and clear. And it's important for all of us to understand this really, really simple principle when it comes to the disposition of commercial and investment assets. That's all I got for you here today. I'm glad you're with me. I hope this helps you a little bit, especially for my sellers out there. You know, this is something that we're going to talk about. These are things that we need to think about. If you want to know more about who we are, we're all about commercial investment brokerage. We're about real estate investing. You'll find us on all the platforms. I'd love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can kind of follow what we're doing, because I'm going to give you a lot of good information when it comes to investing and commercial investment brokerage. Resultscommercial.com, that's where you'll find us online. And I really appreciate you being with me today. Thank you.